Hello. I don't know if I should. Oh, shut up, for God's sake. Wish I'd get a ball gag for her. I might shut her up there, wouldn't I? Hi, everyone. Yeah, sorry about the few weeks about Terminator build, but we should be back on track for a little while now, hopefully. Anyway, we don't know yet because Hashay, whatever you want to call her name is, might be eventually getting a finger out their backside. We'll see. Right, got a few people hosted with my host tonight. You got Mark, Mods, Andy, and Chris. So got
Hi,
a few.
Hi everyone.
Hi all.
So it's all good.
Everyone, please put the thumbs down. Chris will be happy then.
If anyone wants to join as well, just click the link in the description. I was gonna say in the comments, and I'll say yay or nay to you if I don't like you. Somewhere in there. Chef Hulk, you can join if you want. If you're up a bit tanned, he's just coming in or saying live. It's up to you.
It's good more stripping in, we'll do it.
We right. We're going even though the description says 47, we're going to do 48 today because
I think, Chris, to be honest with you, if you know you've got 4 issues a month, do space them out a bit. Because otherwise, what's going to happen with your next delivery, see?
The fear is I've got everything ready for 48 as well now. That's a problem.
Yeah, but my advice, but that's up to you, though. But I understand.
What I might do is, because we might expect the next lot early, I'm hoping.
But you never know that. It's in the process.
They should be out around about March the 3rd-ish, roughly. So give it the following week, because it's not normally March the 3rd. So let's say about the 12th of March, 14th of March, something like that.
Well, what I might actually do, if I've got a week, I'll do 2 this week, maybe 1 next week, and 1 after that. And then if there's 1 spare, I might do try and do the 3D printer, try to get that working.
Yeah,
so I might get a few people that know 3D printing as well to help out and see.
Try. Well, yeah, you'll be able to 3D print parts you cut in half, won't you?
Yeah. If I get it working.
You can 3D print himself.
Chef Hulk, no, we haven't even started yet. He's asking if we
haven't farted. I thought you said.
I
thought you said we haven't farted yet.
No, that too. Silent but violent.
It's good job you guys haven't got smell vision, because if you came near me right now, you would want to walk away.
Yeah, definitely me too.
Chris will enjoy that, Mark.
Let's just say at least the silent.
Yeah, but Chris will enjoy it more.
Chef Hulk saying he's had a problem with issue 47. Is that what? I wonder if that's what you're talking about, Andy. The screws not being threaded properly on the last part.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Well, what it is you've got 2 sets of screws. Is it 47 or 48? I'm just looking 48.
47 he's talking about he's having a problem with. I think the same with the screws you said about being not threaded properly. That's what I'm guessing anyway. That should be the only thing. That's
it's 47. It's the which one is it? PM 6mm screws.
Yeah.
The 47-5. And what it is on the 47-1, which is the pelvic frame selection,
nice.
Where the 2 metal parts knock onto each other. Them 2 holes I found were, one was threaded okay, and another one was very, very hard to get through. So I had to run the screws. I stripped one screw and then put the other spare one through to wind it in, before I put the part on. Otherwise, you'd strip the head and it's wobbling about on one side.
But luckily, just before I started, I did run the screws through here early, so they do go through no problems.
Really wrong, Chris. Run the screws for the hole.
Got to run the screws for that.
Well, apart from that, I didn't have any problems.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Right, let's change the camera, shall we? Get this done today.
God, that's what she said. Get it done nice and quick, is it? You like it fast, Chris?
It was. Jeff just said he had the same problems you had, not threaded properly. So Yeah, it's always
You know what? The secrets now. He likes it fast.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, you just need a tap off. Is it? What's the dye? Is the dye the one that makes the?
The dye is the one that makes the thread. The tap is one that taps the thread out.
That's it. I can't remember what one it was. I used to do that in metal class in school. That's how long ago it was. A long, long time ago.
You need a slap.
If you want which is which, I'll show you. I've got a tap and dye set here.
Cool. Hey, Chris, enjoy that. Next tapping.
Right. So these are the dyed onto a screw.
Oh yeah, that's one.
And,
Yeah. And then
the ones that go into the hole.
It's going to be handy to have them, especially with a build like this.
They're not cheap to buy, though.
Oh god, no! I remember that. I remember snapping one in school once, and he weren't happy.
Yeah, crocodile. Yeah, because he played with his mouth. He bit you.
It's one of them tools that you never use when you need it.
Yeah, it's like a fire.
So
My granddad always said, because he used to do a lot of mechanics and woodwork and metalwork for people he knew, and he always had his car full up with stuff because he used to go around theirs. And I said, "Why do you bring so much stuff?" He said, "I bet I'd rather have it and not need it than not need it and have it."
Yeah.
I don't see the point in that because you're wasting fuel by carting it around.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
Chris,
way for him, though,
This
wasn't
is
it?
like accessories for my Dremel as well, you know.
Good old Dremels.
the Dremel, that's what Chris needs.
Got about 2 of those. I haven't used it very much though.
Yeah, you need it for yourself, Chris.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I was the shelf, not shelf, but I've got a cupboard where my R2 sits, and, and I've got a load of old clothes that were on there. So I moved the old clothes and moved the R2 onto the floor same bite time. He went flying. R2 went flying.
Oh,
You're not broke.
I don't know. The headers don't seem to be turning very much.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance to look at it properly yet. I tried to lift the dome off, but it don't seem to be coming up all the way. So I may have what's it called? Taken the rod out of shape. Maybe, I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Well, if you need a spare rod, I've got one somewhere.
Yeah.
Just stick it with his butt.
Yeah, I think I've got some spare parts, Chris, because I got the last 4 issues twice. So if you need any parts, let me know if I can find them.
Yeah,
I've got the one, the issue 37 spare somewhere.
Yeah, I think
that's the lightsaber. And I've got 2 motors for both legs spare.
Which handy because people have problems with that. Oh, sorry, I didn't say hello to Marty McFly as well. Marty.
It's a bit of a weird one because that rod is quite thick.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. But obviously, I haven't had a proper look yet, so it might have been something else that's gone. But
the other option is you might have bent the actual, the plinth where the motor sits. You might have bent that a little bit, so it's not.
Yeah, hopefully it's just that.
It's either that, or you've damaged the top of the dome part, which the rod sits into.
Yeah, maybe unless the rod has not gone into the R2 properly. I'll just have to have a good look at it. So anyway, but we have to see.
I was going to say, because that rod is made of quite strong stuff, because I had to make mine smaller to reduce the size of the gap between the body and the dome.
Yeah, do you still have your what's the name, your polystyrene dome support thingy?
Oh, no, that went ages ago.
Yeah, mine went as soon as I finished R2, I think.
Yeah, I kept it just in case you need to turn it upside down and work inside it.
I think I better used that actually when I was building R2.
Yeah, that's because people didn't realise what it was for. They thought it was just protection for the dome until you realised.
I think it was just protection for the dome, but I think everyone just reused it for something else, I think. But
No, it was purposely sent with those legs on the bottom so you could put the dome on it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I just presumed that was because of the pie holes where they were cutting. But
No, that's what it was for.
No, to me, I rarely used it because I don't like the sound of the squeak it made when you were putting it in. So I just use the stand descent with it.
Oh,
but when it's upside down, you couldn't use the stand, though, could you, Mark?
No, well, no.
When you were on the inside, so.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah. Should we start this build?
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, I know.
Waffling on.
Yeah.
Right.
I do waffle.
Yeah, I get some cream for that as well. You can have it. Or jam, whatever you want.
See your parts.
Right. This.
And
yeah,
when you move something close up to your camera, Andy, it tends to then you have difficulties. It breaks up and we can't hear the sound. So I think your camera's adjusting is being affected.
Let me see what I can do. I'll be back in a second. Let me see what I can do with
it.
You've seen that what Marty's just put. Have you seen mine? Don't talk to aliens.
Did Marty sort out his wrist problem? You know, he said he broke the wrist, were it?
I was talking about his wrist problem then. I thought you were talking about.
I'm 39. I'm 39. I've seen it all.
Mark.
Yo.
No, after the stream, can you give me a quick ring?
Yeah, of course.
I just want to speak to you about tomorrow, that's all.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Andy's gone completely now, actually.
He said he's going to sort it. I noticed a couple of times with his every time he put something close up to his camera, it kept on jumping and stuff. So I think that's what's up with it.
That's why Chris sort of sent me the instructions.
Yeah. I'm all ready for tomorrow. I've downloaded the instructions and everything.
Yeah, I'll speak to you about the instructions as well.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on a sec.
Just want to ask you something.
Chris,
what?
Well, we could use the same link I said yes last time, Chris.
Is that any better?
What? No, we've got echo now.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
There's echo now. No, we've got echo now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, that might. I don't know.
Someone's got YouTube open. Someone has. No, we've got echo now.
It's not me.
Oh my God.
Well, I think it must be you, Andy, because
someone's got you.
the right minute, guys.
It's not me. I've got my phone in.
It's not me.
One at a time, Mark. If you mute yours for a sec, Mark, do one at a time.
Right. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no echo now, yeah.
Yeah. It was because I restarted the browser, YouTube decided to do it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I thought so, because everyone else was all right, and then you came in again and it went a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Right, so the parts we've got two metal bits, which is that one and the smaller one, which is parts number pelvic frame 47-1 and pelvic frame 47-2.
Which is a bit of a seat shape thing. Change the angle.
And then you've got a 47-3 is a plastic piece or a plastic covering for part of the pelvic frame.
It's kind of like a bit of like the bottom of the car.
And then you've got 47-4 and 47-5, which is 4mm screws for 47-4.
Got it.
And 47-5 are 6mm screws. So you should have what does it says? 2 times 4mm screws.
Hang on, Chris.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 of one and 3 of the other.
Yeah, we've got 5 of the small ones, and 3 of the big ones. So if I put 1 of each.
Hey, look at big ones, Chris.
Get them out of the way.
There are you bastard. Check out. No, I'm joking.
Oh, Chris has got the instructions up on screen.
Yeah, it'd be better. So when Andy reads them, tells him what step I'm on, what step he's on, I can go to steps then.
Yeah.
Right.
So stage 1.
Yeah,
you put 47-2, which is the bent metal frame, on top of the plastic metal bit.
There we are.
But make sure be careful because it's going at a slant.
On an angle, like Chris.
Yeah. I'll try and get the lighting back right as well. That's a bit better.
Like to the degree if you want.
Yeah, at least it's in focus.
I test fitted these earlier, so they go in there quite. They did go at an angle, but they go in there quite nicely once you get the angle right.
And then you put the 1, 2, 3, the four mil screws into the 2 holes on the left-hand side and the lower 2 holes on the right-hand side.
What step are we on now?
Where
Step
you
two, sorry, Chris.
Step 2.
Yeah, can people just let me know what steps we're on so
Yeah.
I can...
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
No offense, guys. That's why I don't know where we are now.
Yeah, so step 2 we're on now, Chris.
Yeah, that's why everyone wants to know what step we're on as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. This way, Chris can do the instructions. Andy can talk them out. We'll
Yeah.
find something for you to do, Mark.
I'm
You can
going to
make-
say what step we're on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's minimize that.
Mark can make the bruise.
Yeah. Luckily, I've got one from someone who bought the wrist mod. Oh, Martin excited saying he's got
Yeah.
what's he saying? I think it's about the wrist. The wrist problem he's having.
I didn't have that problem. I don't know about anybody else on.
You can 3D print one if you had a 3D printer, can you?
Well, you could, yeah, and then you'd have to get the 3D printer working before you could do it.
Yeah, which hopefully I might do.
Live Chris, I would.
Say again, Chris.
Do it live one week when you've not got a build.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it live if I've got in about 2 weeks' time. If I haven't got any issues since then, I'll probably do that. Do it live.
Yeah, and I've got an announcement as well, guys. So if anyone wants to check my channel tomorrow, please do. There will be a Rootmaster build instead of the Jag.
Yeah.
Right. Chris, if you want to go to step 3 now, please.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's all them securely in. It was a bit tight, but
Get the Vaseline, Chris. You know what happens with Vaseline? It helps it in.
Right.
a bit of lube always
On
helps, yeah.
on step 3, you've got the other piece of metal, which has got a bend on the right-hand side.
Yeah, you're like a bendy bus.
Right. And that goes on to the other metal piece, overlapping the 2 metal lugs that are nearest to the right-hand side of the other metal piece.
So yeah, obviously they won't fit over them ones. That's where the screws were just now. So there's no other way that'll fit in here, any other way really. So
Now this is where I had a problem with the screw threads not being tapped all the way through. So bear that in mind. If you do have the problem, don't screw it in with this piece on. Run your screw first before you put this on. Otherwise, you're going to have a nightmare trying to get it off again.
Chris looks at.
we're on step 4 now, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, move it to step 4, please.
Yeah, that's fine. Step 4 steps to heaven. No joke.
Right, and it's using 2pm 6mm screws.
Step 4 and step 5 technically. This one, isn't it? Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, these should, in theory, go in well. If they don't,
Get the Vaseline, guys.
Yeah.
All helps.
why is that going? It's not going in there right now, even though I
It's at an angle, Chris, remember.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Chris, get your glasses on, will you?
I don't need glasses, Chris.
You do, because you're playing to the bat.
Hey,
I bet that's the funny way, right?
might change it to an O screw right bit.
Yeah, I think that's why I may have struggled a bit because it was going in at an angle and it cross-threaded it a little bit. I don't know.
Don't know to be honest.
Yeah.
But the first one went through easy,
It's all Chris's fault, see?
Yeah, it's all your fault, Chris.
No, you. CC's fault. CC, got it?
Any word on when Penny's coming back? Or
I don't know in a minute.
Yeah.
I can't answer that.
Okay, just curious. Because
Crew's to kill the cat, mind.
yeah.
You having a problem with that one, Chris?
Say again?
What step are you doing now?
Step 5 and 6, 4 and 5 technically.
Yeah, I'll get ready. I'll put 5 ready on and. Or
Yeah, these screws aren't going any further, weirdly.
go for it.
Have you got the right size? Yeah, you've only got 2 sets of screws on it, so.
Yeah. That's weird. They went in there no problem without the part there. Weirdly.
Yeah, but that's not what you need to do it with. The Oreo should be.
You should start biting. You just got to keep pushing hard down on that thread.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do on the table now.
Yeah, hey, that sounds prominent.
Yeah.
On the table, really. Don't want to know what you do behind closed doors, Chris, right?
Try it with your R2D2 screwdriver.
Oh, where that one's gone.
You've probably stuck your stomach, Chris, and probably lost it and glued it.
Jesus Christ.
Use a bigger head.
Yeah.
You see what I mean now by them being a bit problematic?
Yeah, but the problem is I did it earlier without the part. That's the weird thing.
Chris, use the J1 screw bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, the J1 seems to be
it's messing up the head.
I did warn you.
Yeah. But before the stream I put in, it seemed alright.
Yeah, but you need to put it in the parts here.
Have you got a longer-handed screwdriver, a longer one with a longer shaft, so you can get a bit more torque on it?
You can do that with that one.
Nah. Yeah, you can make it that longer, can't you?
Here, shunt it forward.
Just might give you a bit more torque on it. And watch you don't stab your finger.
Ugh. No, it's not going in.
Right, take it out, Chris.
Yeah.
Put it back in. Is it unscrewing?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, put it out.
Luckily, I gave it a spare screw, so I could take this one out and put in the
other
other
one.
Yeah,
I had exactly the same problem. One of them went in dead easy, and the other one was a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, yeah, guys.
Oh, fuck. Sorry about swearing.
Don't worry,
Brexit, whatever's, Bexac, lit, hi Chris, how's the Terminator going? Coming along. I mean,
exactly. At the moment, struggling.
Yeah.
That screw's not coming out.
Take the screw out.
Have you got a vice?
No, I haven't got a vice.
Because that's how I had to get the one out with mine. I trapped the screw head in a vice and turned it round to get it off.
One out.
For some reason, my phone's not charging. I'll probably just cable up. Oops.
I don't understand how that did not go in right this time, but it went in there no problems before I put the part on.
Yeah, but you didn't put the part in, did you?
Yeah, but that's what makes no sense. Why did it go in there without the part, but with the part?
Well, it is, Chris. It doesn't lie exactly flush. It lies at an angle across the thread. That's why. Because if you if you turn it side on, so you can see it at the edge, and then see how you got the gap when you push it right down.
Is yours like that, or is it like that?
It goes at an angle. That's it, like that, and no. It goes at an angle, Chris. So it's actually sitting at an angle like that. But
okay, that's probably where I've gone wrong then. Maybe
you're trying to put it in at an angle so it matches the actual thread as though it's going in at an angle, but it goes in straight, but the top of it's at an angle, so it's a bit off RT, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God, I've got that screw out. Whew.
Right.
So get the other spare screw.
Have you got a podger? You know, something you can stick down the hole to line the hole up.
I don't say nothing because that's not like an innuendo bit.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Chris to make that comment.
Yeah.
Oh, what, me or Chris Copeland?
You, Chris Davies.
Yeah, that's me and a great marking on me for well.
Yeah, look, without this part in it, goes in there, no probs.
Right. So the thread's okay. So what you need to do, Chris, is don't tighten them both up. Put it very loosely in one at a time. So it's just bites on either side, and then do it from side to side, bit at a time.
A bit of time, yeah. Okay, I'll try that.
One bit at a time.
Oh, don't give up your day job, Chris.
Oh, bag it off, Chris. I got to stick a rocket bit off. I'll make it fly.
Make
it fly away.
I put it in there loosely, like really loosely, and it goes in there on its own at the angle it should do.
Yeah,
it should, because otherwise you put it at an angle.
Once it started on the thread, it should be easy to get it in.
Yeah.
Righty tighty, Chris. Lefty loosey.
Yeah.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty, or righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Whatever floats your boat, guys. Right. Whatever floats Chris's boat.
That one's going in there really easy now. That's weird.
Yeah, I think you might have just caught, because of the way it sits.
Yeah, hey, sit in my lap. That's what Chris says.
I think that's the mistake I might have done. Is I might have caught the side of the thread the first time round.
Yeah, probably caught this by accident, guys. Could have been anything.
But if you look at it now, when it's tightened up, you see how it doesn't actually sit flush.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Like you,
That
Chris.
one's in there. That one's in there really tight now. This one isn't still.
Yeah.
You like a tight, Chris, anyway.
We can see what I mean, Chris, now by how it doesn't sit flush. It kind of sits at a funny angle.
We'll be
Try a different screw.
Remember, you've only got that spare screw, so don't bugger it up. What you do, have it buckle.
Oh, that's going. It's going. It's going. Yay.
Go for me, Chris.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Done.
Is that it?
Yeah, both screws in there, nice and tight.
Oh,
Finally.
that's nice.
Jesus Christ, that was a pain.
Like
Yeah.
you.
It's funny, isn't it weird how the simplest stages are always make it hard, you know?
Yeah.
Right, so that's stage complete on issue 47.
Just show the finished view, and it should look like that. Which it, thank God it does. Yay!
That's nice.
Oh, Bex actually asks how the big is the Terminator. It is. If it's 94, 95, or 96 centimeters tall, because I'm confused.
It's about 94 centimeters high.
I'm sure I saw a thing saying it was 95 or 96 centimeters tall. I was a bit confused.
Yeah. If you want information, it's 94 centimeters, which is
Just under a meter.
well, it is a meter, 37 inches high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 to 2 scale.
Yeah, so if you my height, it's what's the name? It's right height.
Yeah,
because I'm
1
a
to scale at the Terminator is.
Yeah, if I quickly show this. Oh,
Did any of you guys get one of these, by the way?
that's how big he is at the moment. Bex outlet.
Yeah, look, as big as you, Chris.
Just to his waist at the moment.
Hey, stop playing with him now. We'll probably get something done.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
Get one of them, Chris.
You
one
what?
sec, Andy, one sec. Celebration 2019, nah, didn't receive that. Didn't go. Oh, little R2, look.
Yeah, it's a celebration coin from Anaheim in America for Star Wars Celebration. 12 quid, but there's not that many in the country, I don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was in, we went to a Disney store in Romford the other day, and there was a R2D2 mug. I was tempted to buy it, but it's like 12 quid. I thought, nah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Mandalorian yet, Chris?
No, that's the next thing I got to watch. That
I've seen it all. I've seen it all. It's brilliant.
Watching Picard still.
Yeah, watching Picard as well.
I just had a thought. No, Mark has got the duck tonight.
Have I?
Yeah, look at the top of the screen.
Oh, yeah, you got the duck.
Yeah.
He's had a good duck time, say it.
Headbutt the duck.
Shepperton Design Studios, the people that made the original Star Wars helmets, Stormtrooper ones.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
It is pretty. This is really neat. This you're gonna love this.
Sorry, Martin McFly just made me laugh. He's got there about let's put it on here.
Yeah, I just seen it. Just read it.
Yeah, what a knobhead disliked this video. Grow up. I know who that will be. Me and Chris know who that is.
I don't know if it is true of mine, but could not.
Before the stream, that's cool. Before the stream, there was a message on here as well, which has been taken off by them, saying that me gay boy or something like that. Call me a gay boy.
Well, that's not nice, Chris.
No.
What's that?
What's that got to do with anything? What sexuality you are, you know?
I'm not, obviously, because my girlfriend's in the corner, and if you have watched most of my videos, you know I'm not gay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Chris, all I've got to say to that is Philip Schofield.
Yeah. Oh, I think most people are like, what the? Did not expect that.
You know, there's some sad people out there.
I know.
But who expected that though?
Well, it is what it is, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, as long as he's not hurting anybody, so be it, you know.
Yes, Chris, your comment of he's finally come out of the broom cupboard.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That was my joke I came up with on Facebook, that one.
What I'm worried about is what did he used to do to Ed the Duck?
Was it Golden and Gopher in it as well?
He's good in the Gopher, wasn't it?
I think it Ed the Duck as well.
Unless
Ed
he
the
had
Duck
time
was
for the
broom
other
cupboard,
guy.
Gordon Gopher was going live, wasn't it?
Well, he would have Donald Duck Ed the Duck, and the Gopher used to go for it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lynn,
Yeah, what's up?
you haven't showed what's happening next week.
Say again?
You haven't showed what's coming in issue 48.
Do
Was I
something cool. Say again?
You forgot to show what's happening in issue 48.
Well, we're doing issue 48 now.
Yeah, we're doing it, so I don't think there's a point, is there, Chris?
Yeah, no, that's on streams, don't we? But if you're doing it now, we get this.
Yeah.
Well, I can show them what's incoming in issue 48. There we go. That's what's coming in issue 48.
Yeah,
Top part of the pelvis and the centre bit that joins the pelvises together.
I got to get it. I got to get
All the
this
parts up here as well.
Chris, bugger off.
Oh, Bex actually asked if am I doing the R2? Oh, I finished it.
Yeah, you left
Right.
one in. You did that last night.
So, if you want to pull the parts identification up, Chris.
Yeah,
it's got like these-
I don't. That sounded quite wrong.
Yeah, but exactly. I was saying earlier that my R2 flew off the shelf the other day, so he's a bit poorly at the moment. So got to do some work on him.
You're touching him up, that's why. That's the problem. I gotta look at the pass list and share screen now.
I'm gonna unlike them. Let's all like the video, and then we can rule out who it is. Yeah, good point. No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's anyone here watching the video unless
No, it's not me.
unless
be me.
it's just been a coward and disappeared. So
Yeah,
it's not
but
one of
at
yours.
least, you know
Yeah,
what?
we are.
Dislikes, likes, it's all good for your channel because you're getting mentioned. So
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Comment,
That
like,
was all right.
dislike.
Because it's a flag.
Okay,
Fine.
okay. So the parts you've got in this issue, Chris, is 48-2, which is a plastic part, silver.
Nice big
And that
part.
look underneath, it should say the letter R on it somewhere.
Yeah, there's a little eye. You can't really see it too much, but it's on in just in the middle there.
Yeah, so that's the right pelvis. You should have the pelvic frame 48-1, which is metal.
Yep, nice big bit of metal again.
Yeah, and then you've got three types of screws: 48-5, 48-4, and 48-3. 48-3 is 3 times 8mm screws, one square.
Can't make a piece of anyone else.
48-4 is 3 PM 2 times 4mm screws, one square. And 48-5, 3 PM 2 times 6mm, one square.
I'm going to put
Now-
one to spare of each.
The 6mm ones are the ones that aren't, well, it says that they're not used in this issue, but they are because they're not actually told them to use them, but we do use them. And I'll explain where they go when we get to it.
Oh, you need super glue as well, which I've got.
Did it say we need scoop glue? Right.
Yeah, there's a part
So,
of the end.
Chris, if you want to go to stage 1, please.
Yeah, okay, mush.
Oh, Bex Outlet says on issue 83 of the R2.
oh, the R2 is going to get so much more fun now. Now you get to end.
Right. You need to get the assembly issue from 45, which is the left pelvic frame.
I might need to zoom out a bit.
Right.
Zoom out, then zoom back out.
And you need the right pelvic frame as well,
There we go.
Just changing the angle.
which is step 2.
Right, so you need this
Right.
part.
So we are on, which is it? So
Step
issue
2. Yeah.
47, it's the, it doesn't really matter which way you do it because it's both the same. So if you hold that one with the right hand bend away from you, Chris, on the centre bit, as you've got it in your right hand, as you got it there.
Oh, sorry, I'm right, yeah. Okay.
Right. Now, if you see those tabs protruding from the left-hand side pelvic frame,
Oh, these bits there, yeah.
yeah, there's little gaps underneath it.
Oh, on top of it, you mean, yeah?
Well, on top of it and underneath. Those tabs
Okay.
on that part slot into them tabs.
Oh, there's one underneath, one on top, and the other part. Yeah, I see.
You like it on top of the wrist.
And at the very bottom,
There's one
another
underneath
one
there,
there.
one top there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one at the back, Chris, which it's like a hole, which has got to line up with that hole that on the bottom there. That's
Jesus
it.
Christ.
See the hole? That's it.
Bit of a
You like on top of the
Yeah.
Chris.
bit fiddly there, but
Hey, stop complaining, Chris. I know you like it on top.
oi, on top.
Right, it should push in, and exactly the same on the other side. That's it. So it should push flush against it. So it should be two underneath and one on top.
Two from the bottom, one on top.
Yeah, and then the other side pushes on the other side. That will take you to step 6, but basically, no, sorry, let me get it right.
Yeah, you're jumping ahead, I think, isn't you?
Yeah, sorry, it's me. Step 4. You see, the metal bit you just got with this issue.
So
Yeah, just get down to step 4, Chris.
Yeah, that goes on the top where that 90-degree right angle bend is.
There's
with the four bits facing up and that curved bit facing to the top. Look inside. You see that little curved bit that's missing in the centre?
Oh, that bit as well. This is curved here as well. This is straight as well. So yeah.
Yeah, that curved bit in the centre should be at the top where the 90-degree bend is, and the protrusions face up. The tabs face upwards.
These bits up like that. Okay.
Yes. So as you've got it now.
Yeah.
And that pushes in under them tabs. That's it there, like that. And then push the others. Now we're going to step 5, step 6 now.
God, you're going to fire high there. Jumping ahead, guys.
Five's literally just slotting in place. So.
Yeah, like it's slotting in. Yeah.
Yeah, step 6 is you do exactly the same with the other side now, Chris, and plug it into the other side like you do that.
Jesus Christ. It's just a bit fiddly, but
yeah, like it's
pretty much the fiddliest part of the build so far, I think, other than the hands, obviously.
It should just push together and it should hold itself together once you get them all out.
Oh, yeah, it's still a bit fiddlier, though. That's all right now. It's in place now.
Right, cool. So step 7 now, please, Chris.
Yeah.
Right, on the top, you've got 4 screws.
4 screws, and Chris can screw them all in.
Yeah, and you put 4, I think it's the 8mm ones in there on step, where are we? 8mm screws on the 4 top screws there.
Okay, cool again.
As you've got it, Chris, you see it? The 4 screw holes on the very top looking at you, not the tab ones, but that's it there. Yeah. 8mm screws, 1 in each one of them.
Hope I don't mess these screw holes up.
No, you'll find they're going like butter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But it's like every build, you should only do them up slightly, then corner.
Like you have to grab and then finish them off.
Unless you're Wayne the welder Wayne who likes to tighten up one screw, then do the others. I've noticed that. Hey, quite a lot. I hardly ever see him do one screw up slightly, then do the others.
Yeah, he does.
One screw up, then the rest of them. It's quite lucky because they don't seem to be a problem.
Yeah.
Whereas editing for you though, actually, isn't it?
That's what you need to be, Chris. Edited.
That's the thing with live videos, you can't actually edit the videos, can you?
No.
No, but that just proves you make the mistakes so other people don't.
And I make loads of mistakes.
With your dirty mind.
Yeah. Okay. Step 9, please, Chris.
I thought it was step 8.
Step 9.
Oh, step 8 was screwing them in, Chris.
Oh, God, no. You could.
Right.
Step 8 was putting them in.
If you move the pelvis further up your camera, Chris, so you can see the bottom end of the pelvis.
I'll just move that.
Right. If you look down, you'll see 2 screw holes. You know those that went over the holes in the bottom there. No. In the very bottom.
Oh, these ones down.
Yeah.
There.
That one there, and the one on the other side.
Yeah.
Those are the which one is it? That's the 4mm screws, 1 in each of them.
Bit of a Oh, Big Zach Lit says he watches World of Wayne as well. So yeah, he is a good World of Wayne. He is quite good. But
Yeah.
you watched these recent one about the Bismarck?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, so fiddly, it's ridiculous. That was.
Right. Can you go to step 10 now, please, Chris?
Oh wait, sorry, Andy. Was that? There's 3 types of screws now. I'm getting confused. What ones
Yeah,
were
the
they?
the 4mm screws in those 2 holes you're doing now, Chris.
Right, I'm confused because there's 3 types on there. I'm
Yeah,
right.
you've got the 8mm screws, the 4mm screws, and the 6mm screws. I'll explain where the 6mm goes in a second.
Alexa.
Wait, I'm just double checking what I'm.
4mm screws in those 2 that are nearest to you,
Yeah,
Chris.
they're the smaller screws than they. So yeah, I was like using the wrong size screws then. So
Chris.
yeah,
So you're drunk again, that's why.
yeah, got to be drunk to do live stream.
Drunk and disorderly, you were.
That's what you drink before you go and scream, Chris.
No, I don't.
You're right, you're right, Mark. You haven't said much.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah,
still here.
just double checking.
Sorry, Mark, I'm not ignoring you, buddy.
All right. Chris, you don't drink before you go on live stream. You drink while going on live stream.
Yeah, we're not off.
Okay. Right, we're on to step 10 now. You need to turn over. When you tighten them 2 up, Chris, turn over the pelvis.
Yeah, hey, you can have a look on the rear end.
Zoom out a bit as well.
Okay, turn the pelvis over.
Yeah.
Look at the Chris there.
That's it.
Oh, the weight to this pelvis. Jesus Christ.
You should have now step 10. Where are we?
11.
Time. You should have another 2 8mm screws. They go in there. Where are we? In them 2 holes there.
What holes are them in? Chris's holes.
Where are we? Step 12.
Yeah, because there's 3 holes here.
The lower 2 8. The lower one in the inner frame.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Yeah.
On the metal bit.
That should be all your 8mm used up, yeah?
Yeah, that's all the ones, but obviously the spare one, but we're purchasing side.
We've got legs 11 coming up now.
Yeah. Then,
My nan used to love Domingo, so.
Legs 11 spread up.
right.
Fat
Now
lady.
what you need to do is you turn the pelvis over. Step 13, please, Chris.
Oh, well, we've done step 11. I thought step 11 we were on.
No, way
What
past
about
that.
the extra screws? We got put them in yet?
I'm going to explain where they go in a minute, but
Okay.
do it step by step. Turn it over,
Again.
right, and then get the plastic bit that you got with this
Mm-hmm.
and your super glue. Now, do you see the 2 tabs on the left-hand side?
Sorry.
Chris,
That
gone
one
too
there
far.
and one below.
I fell on my keyboard and it just pushed the screen down. Sorry.
Yeah, that's where you put the super glue. Just a dab on them, each of them tabs.
Marty McFly says Chris is never sober. You talking about me or the other Chris, Marty?
I know, I'm alright. I haven't had a drink all day today, so except for the pop as well.
That's why I can barely understand him.
I'll put it off. I'm going to slap you down, Chris, but it was a stick.
Yep. And then place the top cover of the pelvis on there.
I'm surprised you don't glue it there and there because there's quite a few other places you can glue it, really. Obviously, you don't want to glue it in there because that's obviously a screw hole for something else later. So
Pretty bar. Pretty.
that fits very nicely.
Right. And then, I know it doesn't say this, but those are the 4mm screws. If you turn it over now, back the way you had it.
Let's make sure that's in nice, tight, nicely there first.
Yeah.
14 and back to get you.
Yeah, but this part's not actually on the instructions, Chris. This part we're talking about now.
No, those 4mm screws, you see the top?
These bits here, you mean?
That's where them 4mm screws go, them 2 screw holes there.
Yeah, because it don't say in the instructions about these screws at all, does it?
No, that's where they go though.
Are you sure? Because I don't think no one else has done that today.
No, if you look at step
Step 14.
12, if you look at step 12,
Okay. It's missing it out from the instructions.
if you look at step 12, this picture, if you zoom on a picture, you actually see there's screws actually there. They've actually got them in the instructions.
Sorry, I didn't realise that.
But they're not actually in the instructions, Chris. They're there, but they forgot to. They've missed a step.
Yeah,
Obviously.
sorry guys, I didn't realise that.
That's all right.
And once you've done that, Chris, that more or less completes the stage.
Yeah. Chris is enjoying having a good old screw.
And apart from that first screw, which I had a problem with, like you, Chris, everything's hunky-dory.
Glad I was able to get that out of the screw, but the screw head's completely screwed.
Yeah, right.
Another better word.
Yeah.
The head's
I'm
completely
sure I'm
gone.
not the only one that's had the problem with that.
Thank God.
I get that one, Marty. It's
Right.
all about me with my inflatable sheep. Yeah, right.
Chris is the one with the inflatable sheep. Yep, definitely.
So what's coming next week? The next issue is you've got the right-hand side pelvic top, and you've got some little plastic bits in various places.
Yeah. Like that.
That's nice.
Very nice.
Yep.
Not much to do next week, I don't think, either.
49.
That's it. That's complete. I'll try and do a.
We'll be affecting the pelvis to the rest of it in the next issue.
Try and get. At least I know I can zoom in. Manually focus it now myself now, so that's pretty cool. So I should do it so people can see it a bit better.
I'm surprised you didn't realise that one, Chris.
Yeah, but it was a new camera, so
You broke it twice, hasn't it?
I was just lucky first couple of times I used it. I didn't.
Yeah, there's a bit of weight on there.
Mm.
Yeah, that's some weight to that. Considering some of it's metal, most of it's plastic, but there is some plastic metal in it.
Yeah, like you, Chris.
Yeah.
There's some obviously more. There's another cover. That cover goes for the other side.
You get that plastic on the other side where your right hand is, Chris, and you also lower that. You see in the middle, down the bottom where your thumbs are.
Oh yeah.
Right in the centre, you get a cover to go across that, and then if you turn it 180 degrees and turn it over, yeah, you get a cover that goes across the other side at the top.
Oh,
Yes,
that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. See, so at the moment it won't go on the Terminator, but
No.
obviously not yet. But so it goes something like there.
Yeah. Stop playing with him now, will you? Yeah, it goes like that, yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Just that way around it, yeah. Was it someone was saying the other day that they were worried that these don't line exactly up to the parts on the pelvis? They didn't realise it goes at an angle.
Yeah, they do go at an angle.
Yeah, they didn't realise that at the time.
Yeah, they thought that, because if it's stood upright, I mean, if you look at the way your hips are, yeah.
I don't want to see what Chris's hips are.
Yeah.
You look at the way your hips are and where your muscles go from your torso down to your hips. You don't go straight down; they go at an angle inwards like that.
Exactly. Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, he nearly dropped it.
So I dropped R2 and he dropped the Terminator.
Oh my God, Chris! Go to bed, will you?
Nearly ended up being goofy.
Yeah.
He needs to go back to bed. He does. Wake himself.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to go to bed and he needs to cover it.
How are you?
This is so because this in issue 52, I think, gets connected. I think something like that to the body. Yeah, I think.
Right, there we go.
Yeah. Did you temporarily done that? Or you done it? Oh, that's like issue 50, was it? Sorry.
Yeah, I've done issue 50. That's the bit that covers the back.
So that gets connected. So
that's the bit that goes in the front.
Chris, let's
it's pretty heavy, this thing now.
I think I should wait. I think I might do next time when I put the pelvis on his weigh the thing. See how much it weighs.
You probably wait to review, Chris, because you need to lose weight. No joking.
Definitely.
It is getting heavy though, and we're not even halfway through it yet.
Yeah, you probably would have known the weight of it when I would have dropped it just then.
Chris, when you feel it, you already know the weight.
Yeah. I'll definitely do the weight of it next time, I think.
Yeah, to drop it.
I do understand now why in all metal, because you'd never be able to lift the bastard.
Oh God, yeah. As I said, I was speaking to the bloke Jazz Creations who did the full scale one out of aluminium, completely out of aluminium from scratch. It's 21 stone. 21 stone, the whole thing from scratch.
That's your weight, Chris.
21 stone, so that's 14 times 21. That's nearly £300.
Yeah, that's Chris's weight.
What What is it? What is it? Pick on Chris Day today or something?
I don't know. No, that's not. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Or one, me or him.
Depends what we fancy.
Have you noticed that there are no screws in the hips that hold what
Right.
you don't? How do you mean, Marty? Do you mean that plastic bit there?
Yeah, where you hold the hips. Hips don't lie to you, Marty.
Yeah.
Hips don't lie.
There are two screws that screw a detail in on the top of the hips where you're looking down.
Yeah, I think.
There are two screws in that, and then but I think that's to attach the the what's the name?
I realised the eyebrows that were glued on from last time, the bits here, they cover
Yeah.
sort of hole that goes on where the pelvis, the plastic bit goes in there. So I've
Yeah,
explained it. I just realised that. So that's pretty
Have you had any surgery on him since, Chris?
Say again?
Have you looked at his head again, or leaving it as it is?
At the moment, I'm leaving it as it is because I did screw them screws in quite strong.
Yeah.
It's made a bit of difference, but not a huge difference. So, to be honest, he's probably just going to be sitting on the stand with a cover. Girlfriend's not asleep. So
Mine's asleep on the couch. That's the safest place to put it because it's getting too big to fit in my box, so it sleeps on the couch now.
Yeah, ain't got a big enough box.
You just see it on the cushions on the couch there.
I just see Marty's comment.
I was wondering what you're laughing at there, Chris.
Because the way he's putting that, like,
I think he's talking about the build, Chris. He's not trying to be that dirty yet. But yeah,
I'm joking.
oh, I know what he means. Yeah, it does look like there might be screws to hold that in place.
Yeah. I also do an extra.
You know what, Andy? You know what he means? It's
Exit lit. See you again, guy. Oh, exit lit. See you again.
That lit. See you later. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming joining us.
I think I know what he means because I go to Pelvis.
You just dropped something on the floor again.
Yeah.
You distracted, Mark.
I think he means these parts here. Is that what you mean?
That I think is going to be where all the pipe work and the tendon attached to it at the back. The small ones.
It does look like there was supposed to be a screw there, doesn't it?
That would not really.
I see what he means. I think
remember, we've still got all the external pipe work and stuff like that to put on yet, and the muscles that go across the back of the neck here.
Yeah.
The pistons from there and there.
It's on the back there, don't they, as well?
Yeah,
we've still got a load of stuff to do. Yeah.
I hope they're in like decent decent pipes, not crappy like plastic pipes or anything like that.
I think there'll probably be something like the braided bits we got for R2D2's foot. I think there'll be something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I do hope there's something like that. That'd be nice. Like the sort of like not like the insert of the threaded bit that went in the spine.
Yeah, well, it'll be like the gooseneck. It'll be like that. I should imagine.
Hopefully something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Pick up the pelvis. Oh yeah.
You're knocking, but you can't come in.
My bell fell off.
What?
Part fell off.
You broke it already.
He dropped it on the floor.
Yeah.
He's a distracted person. Yeah.
Actually, both of them fell off. I'll find the other one.
Chris, we're going to be in detention now.
I got it, Andy. I just used it. It just fell off.
You're
I don't know
crazy.
how you do it, Chris. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know either. I'm Mr. Clumsy.
At least he didn't do a world of Wayne where it dropped 5 foot from his shelf onto his DeLorean case and onto the floor.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised it didn't break the DeLorean. To be
He
fair,
keeps on saying, "I'm going to take them shells down," but he never does.
no.
It's true.
No, I've not built the DeLorean, so I have no idea how heavy it is. But going off the weight of the Terminator, I can imagine.
Mm.
No, even our two is what it's got at least what £15, £16 our two.
Come on, speak like an English person. Actually, say it's like a stone or something like that, not pounds and stuff like that.
Well, that's what bloody pounds are. Why for you not listen? How many stones are in a pound?
I don't know because I don't have any bloody pounds in a stone or anything like that.
Well, there's £14 to a stone.
Bloody pain in the arse, that is. I find.
Thank you, Chris.
If you want to do it in new money, it's 454 grams to a pound, or 2.2 kilograms to a pound.
It's way too late to work that out.
Yeah, that's why when Wayne always says it in pounds, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what that
He's
is.
born in Australia, wasn't he? So everything's upside down.
No. Yeah. I'm young enough to remember it before decimalisation, you see. So when there were 240 pennies to the pound, you know.
God, that's insane. Oh, I said that was the part he was talking about as well.
Technical now, boys.
Yeah, that's when trousers had to have leather pockets because your change was that bleeding heavy. Put over your pocket.
So did you say you got to go, Chris? Now, did you say sorry?
I said we're getting technical. I said.
I'll technical. Sorry.
I'll tell you what I have got though, which is I've got, I think, a first stamping of the new 2 pence piece from 1971 that says new pence on it.
I bet that's worth some money, I think, probably as well.
Yeah, and I've got one of the 1 pennies, which says 1971 new pence on it, and the 2 pence ones, I think I've got about 9 of them.
Go for a pint, is it, Chris?
I think Marty's saying about the parts not gluing in place, scraping off some of the chrome. But that's probably because I just dropped it, Marty, that's all.
Yeah, because Chris is like, with respect to his artworks, just chucks them around.
They seem to be all right now. They're easy to screw back in place.
Yeah, I'm not only joking.
An old 2p, is that a 1p? I'll see.
That's 2 pence, but it says new pence on it. I don't know if you can see that.
1p or 2, Chris.
They haven't changed much because they're on the same all the time, I think.
Well, probably the only things that have changed little. Hang on, I'll show you the corresponding one. Is
pounds.
No, this one and that one.
What are them?
Nice and shiny though. Do you shine them out? Do you or they?
No. This one is
5p. This is 5p.
Oh God!
It's the old 5 pence, and the other one's the shilling, which is replaced.
They're about the same size, aren't they?
Exactly the same size, and that's what they intended to do.
Sod that.
Yeah, and that's the shilling.
They obviously use the same cutter to make the same size at the time. And they just changed the stamp to change the thing to a 5 instead of a shilling or whatever it is.
And that one there is halfpenny.
That sounds like a player, that does.
It's like a pound.
No. It's a silver sixpence.
Yeah, the halfpenny. You won't get a pound.
That's a thistle, isn't it? Is it thistle? Looks like a thistle. But it's not.
Yeah, it's silver sixpence, which is actually new money, new pence. It's 2.5 pence.
Gosh, half pence and all that. Sod that. I mean.
Yeah, but that is what Brian May uses as a plectrum on his guitar.
Oh yeah, guess what, guys?
Has he been doing that since, or he still does it?
He still does it.
You know what I started thought now, right? You know they do 20s.
Yeah.
They'll be coming up in 2 days.
Yeah, I know. And if you've got a shitload of them buried upstairs, like I have somewhere, I'm going to have to try and get into the bank to get them changed.
Yeah, but they really sell them in 3 days, so we haven't seen any yet.
Andy, where do you live?
Hey, where do you live?
What's not upstairs? Where do you live?
Next door to Chris.
For one.
Yeah, I bet you as well.
That's something you really shouldn't say on a live, that you've got loads of £20 notes stashed somewhere.
I'll put his address in this.
Yeah, they're still wet though. I'm still making them.
You didn't have downstairs in the flood, did you, Andy?
Yeah, he did.
There you go. You know, you got a bit wet the other day. You know what I mean?
I hope no one's actually affected by the flood though, because that has been devastating
it's-
for a lot of people, hasn't it?
That's not the thing to think about, was it?
I mean, I live quite close to Halifax and stuff where it's been hit quite bad. So yeah, for being in Yorkshire is not great at the moment.
Yeah,
And
that's
a lot of places where I come from, Huddersfield, they have been flooded and they've never been flooded before. So it's been pretty bad round here.
The only flooding my girlfriend had once though was we had not that obviously. We in our place we used to live in Rayleigh in near Basildon.
Who's on the back of it?
I can't tell that is.
Hang on. I don't know, 3 days, but I don't. It's quite probably with the cap and the light in, yeah. Hang on, let me just cover it.
You'd think they'd change it and make it new after the Queen maybe passed away.
You see what that is?
Well, I thought they were going to put Emily Pankhurst on it.
Yeah, and then some. Hang on.
I've gone.
3 days. Well, I can see the 3 days, and I can see it's got Queen's Head on the right hand side. Wouldn't it be ironic if she passed away?
Yeah, that's what I thought. They've done all this, and then they'll probably have to reprint it.
Who they put on there though?
I'll tell you.
Prince Charles.
Do you know what the code is for the Queen dying?
Oh, artist J.M.W. Turner is on the back.
Oh, Turner is a what's name? He's a
artist.
Turner is an artist, isn't it?
Yeah. It's an artist. Yeah, the new £20 future in here.
Do you know what the code word is for the Queen dying?
No, in fact, I'll ask you that. What's that?
London Bridge has fallen.
Yeah, the polythene note. Yeah, so that's coming out in 3 days.
London Bridge has fallen.
Yeah, that's the code.
That's in a nursery. That's going to be in a nursery rhyme. I mean, how are you going to?
Yeah, that's the code for the Queen's dying.
That's kind of a weird, random thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Martin McFly says Megan. Harry and Megan on a new one. Yeah, I'll see what he means. Yeah, I think it should be Prince William or Harry as.
I totally agree with you because Charlie, Charlie's done exactly what his great grandfather did.
Charles, doesn't.
Yeah, Edward and Mrs. Simpson. That's the Queen's father's brother. He was the rightful king. And he married a divorcee from America, Mrs. Simpson, and he had to choose between her and the throne. So he chose her, and that is why the Queen's brother, the one with the stutter, became king.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. Oh, is that the one with Colin Firth in the film?
That's right. Yeah, but the Queen Mother is the one that was teaching him not to swear.
King's Speech, if I remember right.
King's Speech. Yeah.
Yeah, where they filmed the speech was actually Leeds City Stadium.
Yeah,
but
that is the only reason why the Queen is Queen, because it would have gone down the other side of her family through her great uncle. But because he married a divorcee, he wasn't allowed to be king and be married to a divorcee. But Charlie did exactly the bloody same with Camilla.
Look at it's weird. I always get in my mind. Harry or William goes off with Meghan, another American, and he's choosing Meghan more than it's.
Yeah, but it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same as what happened with Prince Andrew.
That's what I'm saying. It's repeating again. What's going on with them?
They just don't learn. When Prince Andrew realised that he was never going to be king or anywhere near the throne, he just basically married Fergie, and she saw, well, I'm getting out of here because I'm getting treated like crap. Yeah, and went on the toe-sucking exercise, didn't she? Ended up in America until she got skinned and come back over here to make a few thousand before she went back over there again.
That's crazy, isn't
it?
I'll leave it at this tonight. I've got to clear up and.
No worries.
Yeah, so should be another one next week.
Never proper Viagra for next week for Chris.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing one issue next week, so I don't.
Yeah.
that would too not to do. So we'll see what happens when we get the next issues next. Oh, there's only a few people watching at the moment as well, so it's because kids are off school. So
subscribe.
Yeah, please hit the share, subscribe. Mark, Chris will be doing a live stream tomorrow. The Root Master build, wasn't it? Yeah.
Issue 64, and I got Mark Mods.
God's helping him out.
Yeah.
Chris, how come the Nexus is up to like 104 on the bus?
Yeah, but I am behind Save the Payments.
He likes it behind.
I just wondered to see whether you started late or.
No, I done it in 2018 when it first started. 26th of Jan. And I'm just behind in the payments because everything goes to the bank on free.
No worries, no. You don't need to explain your finances.
What's his name? Going to my head now. It's only on 80 odd with his R2. It don't matter when you finish. It's
no, it doesn't.
No. It wasn't that. I was just wondering
why.
why.
I say don't matter, does it, really? Shut up, man.
I don't know why the next so far ahead of it.
I'm live on Thursday.
Oh, you're live? Oh, yeah, because you said Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday, 8 o'clock.
All right, guys. All right, you walk stay safe. Yeah, keep your feet dry.
Yeah, try keep safe.
Same here.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Thanks everyone again.
All right.
See you, bye.
Take care, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.